All right, guys, let's get to the bullshit. Let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this 38 Spesh Fool's Mate today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, George, man. Break it down for him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for me to follow all this shit, but I know it started with a podcast and then the song that we did the reaction to. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've been telling people, I'm over the battle and shit. And I really am, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it because it's just part of hip-hop, but it's just, this battling shit is just, I don't know. But we gonna do it though, like, cause I said also, I was just like, yeah, I say that I'm tired of the battling shit, but if something comes up, we're probably gonna do it. That's what this is.
We gotta do it.
So shout out to 38 Spesh, man. He was on Back. Shout out to Bag Fuel as well. He was on the Bag Fuel podcast.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know, on that podcast, he said that, he basically insinuated that, not insinuated. He said specifically he beat Jadakiss on that Sunday School, I believe, track. Like he said, he had the best verse on that track, and he was talking spicy.
So I ain't never seen him ever since.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen Jada ever since. He's been ducking me ever since. That's what he said.
Ducking him to get on the verse ever since. He's saying that Jadakiss been ducking, giving him that verse.
I don't think it'll ever be a chance. You got a chance to come redeem yourself, Kiss. Come on. Come outside. Come outside, nigga. Come outside.
He talking
hey,
top
come
five.
outside. We
Crazy
talking top
right
five.
now.
We talking top five.
He talking to top
we talking
five,
top
bro.
five. Listen,
Listen,
you go play Sunday school.
I never heard nobody talking top five
hey, yo,
like
hey,
that.
Yo, and that's a hey, man. Hey, he been ducking me since. Like, I'm being honest with you. That's how it is. He been ducking me since. Hey, man, it hurt.
Right. It was, in my opinion, it was just in good fun and a competitive thing for 38 to say. Since then, I think after that, Jim Jones got on Instagram, and I guess he didn't like that. Let me know about the Jim Jones shit, because I felt like when I watched that Jim Jones Instagram, it felt like 38 Spesh said something else to Jim Jones, because he came in on the video. He was like, I don't even know why you talking to me, because you ain't even getting enough money.
I just told my young buck I'm gonna give him a deal if he bites you. You ain't got enough money to talk to me. You're not even allowed to be talking to me.
But 38 never really said anything to Jim Jones, so maybe I'm missing something.
Right.
About what maybe the back and forth, but I just know that Jim Jones got on. He didn't like that, and he said, I get my young boy to bite you. I give him the green light, and it felt like, I don't know if he meant lyrically or it was on some street shit. I don't know, but Jim Jones got involved. Then Fat Joe and Stove God. First of all, Fat Joe had a little shot towards 38 Spesh on the Big Daddy Kane freestyle. I didn't catch Ryan up on this when he was in the car. It was a little shot that people think was directed towards 38 Spesh as well.
Okay.
Then Fat Joe, Jadakiss, and Stove God put the song Aroma out. We reacted to that. Go check that reaction out.
Yep.
Jadakiss had a shot at 38 Spesh in that. Then Fat Joe, after the Aroma, all that, he was just saying, like, yo, these dudes, man, he don't know that the militia's outside. I don't know if he was insinuating that the militia, meaning people who are associated with Fat Joe, could do something to him. If it was like that to me. So now it's like, are we rapping or are we taking it outside of rap?
Yeah, now is it going straight? Are we going straight with the shit? Yeah.
To conclude, 38 Spesh was just on Hot 97. I think he was just on the Summer Jam stage. He performed Fool's Mate, where he added another bar too. He was just like, what did he say? I'm mad that they got a hook from Stove God. I might go backstage and hook Stove God or some shit he said, because Stove God is another upstate MC.
Yeah.
So he felt a little way about having a trap, putting a track out there where Jadakiss is dissing him on. But again, I just think that 38 Spesh is on some rap shit, but it's teetering the line on if it's more than rap. Let's keep it rap, fellas. Let's just keep it about the bars.
You know what I mean?
It started off as just, I think, on some competitive shit. Let's keep it like that. Let's get to it, though, man. 38 Spesh, Fool's Mate, going at Jadakiss, I think Fat Joe, and Jim Jones, from what people have been saying. So let's hear it.
Hey, yo. Every day I wake, I got new hate. These niggas ride dick so much, they got a due date. Rap is too fake. Frontin' ain't have to move weight. You joined the gang at 30-something. That was too late. You think 30...
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You know what I'm saying? What he say? You guys ride dick so much?
You got a due date.
You got a due date? Obviously the play on, somebody being pregnant, you know what I'm saying?
If a girl's riding dick, she can get pregnant.
Get pregnant, you know what I mean? She's got a due date when she's going to have the baby, right? You know what I'm saying? But y'all riding dick. When you say you riding dick, you know what I'm saying? You're like, man, you dick ride. Why get, you know what I'm saying? All these Kendrick fans, stop riding Kendrick. I'm just joking.
Yeah, please.
I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I'm a petty motherfucker. But anyway, you know what I mean? That was a funny line, right? But he's got the chessboard here, right? That's the graphics here is the chessboard, right? So is he saying that he's like, I'm gonna put you in checkmate?
Who?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
I don't know yet.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But he said also after that, Ryan, he said, you joined the gang at 30 years old. That was too late.
That's too late.
I like that bar though. The due date bar was cool, but I like the bar where you joined the gang at 30. That was too late.
Yeah.
So first of all, you riding dick, and he's talking about Jim Jones, I believe, because Jim Jones was repping the Blood Gang shit, and he was one of the first New York dudes to rep the Blood Gang shit. And still to this day, people have gone at Jim Jones saying, "You're a grown ass man doing gang shit. Would you talk about gang shit? You got kids and shit like that. You worried about being in a gang?" So like he's clowning him. Like what kind of a grown ass man would join a gang at the age of 30? I think. And then also, the fool's mate thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's just his way of saying what is a fool's mate? Like you essentially get a checkmate in a couple moves. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's just saying this could be a quick checkmate. I'm gonna get him up out of here. Is what that sounds
Jim
like.
Jones.
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
And also when he says riding dick, right? So Ryan, you would define it. Riding dick means you sweating somebody. You're like a cheerleader with his pom poms out trying to defend somebody. It's like a super fan of somebody, whatever case may be. And Jim Jones, like I said, I don't think 38 went at Jim Jones. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then Jim Jones came out of nowhere, I think, and started dissing 38 Spesh after 38 Spesh was talking to Jadakiss about his verse. So I think 38 Spesh was like, yo, I wouldn't even talk to you. You on this dude dick like that, on Jadakiss's dick like that, I wasn't even talking to you. You ride dick so much, you got to do that. So I think that's that play.
Could be,
If Jim Jones, if 38 Spesh didn't say something to Jim Jones to provoke him,
correct,
to jump out. So
right.
I need clarity on that. So anyways,
that's funny though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, damn, get off his dick. Like, I wasn't even talking to you.
If that
is dick, right? Like, dog, I wasn't even talking to you.
Like,
you
man,
know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? Didn't his man Nino or some shit like that do a freestyle too? So it could be. You might be right.
It could be Nino Man too. So I was talking about Jim Jones, but
I know.
But Nino Man jumped out and dissed 38 Spesh and like for Jadakiss.
Right.
Nino Man is Jadakiss is like, it's his boy from his crew or whatever the case may be. He's been rocking with Jadakiss for forever. So I'm like, damn, get off his dick. Jada can't speak for himself. You got to make a diss on behalf of him.
Exactly.
I could be maybe that's what that is tying to every one of these guys jumping out the window. So let's keep it going.
Yeah, man.
Frontin' ain't have to move weight. You joined the gang at 30-something. That was too late. You think 38 give a fuck what a rap dude make? They had wagyu on their plates. We had Q's made. Niggas only care about views and how they shoes lace. You had a baby by a bum bitch. That's a fool's mate.
Okay. So that's the fool's mate line, right?
Yeah.
That's the fool's mate line.
Okay.
But before that, though, he said, I don't give a fuck about what a rap dude make. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was over there eating Wagyu steak. We was eating cube steak. You know what I mean? I think what he's saying is Wagyu, I don't eat steak, but I'm pretty sure Wagyu is like the premium parts, right?
That's it.
That's the premium part. So y'all living the lavish life over here, you know what I'm saying? Now, we was really in the field is where I'm taking that. Cube steak is a lesser form of that steak. So I think he's just like, nah, y'all really ain't about this life. You say you are, you know what I'm saying? But y'all over there living in luxury and fucking silk sheets and shit. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't really out here.
We had to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
We had to get it out the mud. Y'all had the advantage of being connected in the industry.
Right.
I had to do this shit independently on my own. Is because 38 Spesh said some, on another podcast, I saw something on YouTube, him saying like these rap dudes were spoiled, man, and we had to get out the mud, yada yada yada. So I think that's what he's saying. We had to get it. We was eating cube steak. We had to really make our own rep. Upstate New York, there is no record labels and nothing like that where I come from. There's nothing where I come from. So I had to get it out the mud for real. So then he said, getting to that fool's mate line though.
Yeah.
A fool's mate, obviously in chess is just you get a checkmate in like 2 moves, right? But also, he said something about Jim Jones. I think it's maybe Chrissy Lampkin is who he's talking about. Jim Jones's current girlfriend. I don't know. I could be wrong. He's saying you got a baby by a bum chick, but I don't believe she has a kid. But I don't know. Let me know. But he's saying you got a baby by a bum chick. You know what I'm saying? That's a fool's mate. You're a fool, right? For making her a mate.
Right.
A fool's mate, but then the double entendre is, but a fool's, and this is a checkmate. I'm about to get you up out of here because you the type of dude that would wife a chick, you know what I mean? That's a bird. So this is going to be an easy checkmate, is what he's saying. But
exactly.
Let's keep it going.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A little double entendre there.
Had a baby by a bum bitch. That's a fool's mate.
So, Jim, I don't see two white men jumping Spesh and he falling down the escalator in the airport. Niggas is cooking him and he's telling the cops, no, they jumped me. Spesh ain't doing none of that. I don't see.
Did y'all peep that?
No, I didn't peep that.
Okay.
That's an insert from something.
Yeah, okay. So the dude that's talking is talking about Jim Jones. Jim Jones had a fight that got caught on camera. I think he was in an airport and he was going down the escalator. And he got in a fight with two random white dudes. And he was like fighting them. And I think he said, yo, go. I don't know if Jim Jones said go get the cops, but I think the dude that's talking, whoever 38 Spesh's man or 30, I don't know who's talking right now.
Yeah.
They're talking about that incident. And I think he said, let's pull that back. Let me hear what he said.
AQ states, niggas only care about views and how they shoes lace. You had a baby by a bum bitch, that's a fool's mate.
So Jim, I don't see two white men jumping Spesh and he falling down the escalator in the airport. Niggas is cooking him and he's telling the cops, no, they jumped me. Spesh ain't doing none of that. I don't see Spesh running at the rucker and all that. You know, this is respectful shit. I don't see.
Okay.
He said something else too. But okay, so yep. He said the two white dudes jumped him on the escalator and then he's talking to the cops like, yo, they jumped me. So he's talking to the cops or whatever the case may be in this situation. Now, then he said, I don't see Spesh running at the rucker. So we know about the infamous video. If y'all know what's up with hip hop like that, y'all know about Jim Jones getting chased out of the rucker in Harlem, where he's from.
Right.
So, you know, when Jay had the line where he was he did the remix to Ballin'. You know, Jim Jones had the song Ballin'.
Yep.
He said, Jay, what does Jay say? Ball game. Basically, Jay said we chase dudes out of their own ball game, and he was talking about you know, Jim Jones and balling, but balling. We chase you out your own ball game. He said we balling for real. Y'all pump faking it.
Yeah.
That was a hard line. We balling for real. Y'all pump faking it in basketball. Anyways, man, go listen to that Jay-Z freestyle. But anyway, so he's talking about these incidents where Jim Jones looked kind of crazy.
And he's like, and I don't see Spesh in no incident.
Spesh doing that.
I don't see that.
We not getting ran up out of basketball games in our own hoods.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And we not
in the airport and talking about people jump me and shit and go call the police. No, I ain't going down like that.
So this is like he's pretty disrespectful towards Jim. Let's pull that back.
Yeah, that's true. Like, man, what are we even talking about? That's the way it feels like, dude. What are we even talking about?
Yeah.
Say, Jim, I don't see two white men jumping Spesh and he falling down the escalator in the airport. Niggas is cooking him and he's
jumping
Spesh. No, they jumped me, they attacked me. Spesh ain't doing none of that. I don't see Spesh running at the rucker and all that. You know, this is respectful shit. I don't see Spesh didn't have these kind of issues because he moves honorable.
Hey, I came to talk to these kids on some grown shit. Follow no man, do your own shit. But please make sure you own shit. Don't have a lot of chains with no cribs or some Jim Jones shit. Yo, Jim, I got a bone.
Hold on a second. What do you say? You can't have a whole lot of chains but no homes? That's on some Jim Jones shit?
Yeah, that was hard.
That's hard, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hard.
Because I'm going to keep it 1,000. I don't follow that shit like everybody else. But I ain't heard of Jim Jones in a long, long time. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe he getting money in other ways outside of rap and shit like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do know, you know what I'm saying, to define the line, if you got a whole lot of gold chains and shit
Platinum
on,
and all
you know
that.
what I'm saying, all this other shit, and you ain't got no homes and shit, you know what I mean?
Your priorities are in disarray.
Exactly.
In disorder.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
that's
so
what he's saying. You know what I mean? This beat is super familiar though, man. Oh, Ryan, real quick, can you play? Maybe we'll play it at the end. It's a song called from Hell Rel.
Okay.
I do it for the hustlers. That dun, 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 dun. I think that they
chopped it.
I think they chopped that beat up to make this beat. It's a Dipset beat, so I think that's also deliberate as well. Maybe to use some Dipset shit to diss Jim Jones on. But we're gonna play it at the end. But let's
get
keep
back
it
to
going.
it.
You know, let's keep it going. And then he said, what did he say about the shoelace earlier on?
Oh yeah, let's bring it back.
But that's a little bit too back too, because I know they were like, man, shut the fuck up. But he said something about you know, worrying about your views and tying your shoes up or whatever. I think that's just his way of saying you worried about sneakers and shit like that and views instead of. He also said at the end of that shit when he was talking about those incidents with Jim Jones, he's just like, yeah, that doesn't happen, especially because he moves with honor.
Yeah.
He's not out here doing, you know, all these antics or whatever the case may be. That's what they saying.
Attack me, attack me. Spesh ain't doing none of that. I don't see Spesh running at the rucker and all that. You know, this is
to me, put that in bar form.
Yes,
that's the thing. Because that would have been hard. Maybe he said
I came to talk to these kids on some grown shit. Follow no man, do your own shit.
Yep.
But please make sure you own shit. Don't have a lot of chains with no cribs or some Jim Jones shit. Yo, Jim, I got a bone to pick. That's some whole shit talking about how another nigga toes fit. When your house on the foreclosed list. He lost his crib in 06, and this nigga still homesick. What I really don't get, you wanna be a street nigga so bad that you got Alpo, old bitch. But Poe said she don't blow dick. What? Poe said she don't blow dick. Man, this nigga talking like a boss, but ain't giving out no jobs. Nigga, you can't even go home and get a blowjob. Before you made cash off rap, what was your job? Jim's story faker than the one fat Joe Raw. And yo, raw face type valid. Without that body work, that bitch would be shaped like Cali. Better replace them steaks for some late night salads. No matter how much you hate, you can't take my talent.
He said better replace them steaks.
Talking to a real
It's
man
a lot of stuff. We
with
gotta stop.
skilled hands. I took kilograms and Bill
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I was trying to let it play out, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. What'd he say about you want to be a gangster that bad? You wife up
Alpo's chick.
Alpo's old bitch or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Alpo, Harlem
Yeah.
street hustler, you know what I'm saying? Known in Harlem as a big deal in the streets. So, you know, I guess he's saying Jim Jones' current girlfriend, Chrissy, used to mess with him. I could be wrong. We don't know all the gossip and
I
all
don't know
that.
either.
But he's saying, like, you wanted to be associated with the street so bad that you went and wifed somebody up that another dude, you know what I'm saying, another street dude's girl? Like, that's crazy. So he's just shitting on him for wifing up what
Right.
I think he's calling her a bird. Just some shit that, you know, a chick from Harlem that people ran through. And you wifing that up. I think that's where the angle he's using. You know what I'm saying?
And you
just
think
need
that's going to give you street
credibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it actually is doing the reverse because then he followed that up and saying that she don't even suck dick. You know what I'm saying? So now you can't even go home and get a blowjob or something like that, he said.
Yeah. Then he said something about you lost your home to foreclosure, like, and you in 2016 or 2016, and you still homesick, like, or something like that. So he's talking about Jim Jones having a foreclosure. He's talking about his girl was like a hood bird. He's talking about him being broke, wearing chains, but you have no substance. You don't have nothing to support. You have no real wealth.
Yep.
You joining gangs at 38. He's saying a lot of shit. Like, you 30 years old, you're a grown-ass man trying to join a gang. So he just, it's a lot of smoke for Jim Jones.
It is. It seems like it's all him right
Yeah.
now. Only thing I heard him say different was about he said that you lying like the Fat Joe line. You know what I mean? At the gym or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what he's saying, Ryan. Yeah, referencing Fat Joe. Fat Joe just said he robbed a gymnasium.
Right.
And everybody kind of looked at that story and said, yeah, right, you ain't robbed no gym. Like, people call him Cap Joe. I'm not saying Joe was lying. I'm just saying that's the narrative, is that Fat Joe exaggerates his exploits, right? So you lying just like Fat Joe lying is what he's saying. I think.
Exactly. Let's get back to it. Yeah. Let's pull it back a little bit.
Type valid. Without that body work, that bitch would be shaped like Cali. Better replace them steaks for some late night salads. No matter how much you hate, you can't take my talent. You're talking to a real man with skilled hands. I took kilograms and Bill brands. Got a flow that'll feel stands. Only reason Kiss eating cause he Fat Joe, little man.
That's the only thing I heard him say about Jada thus far. And I think we're about to be over. Yeah.
Fools me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Fat Joe, little man.
Yeah. You know,
38 Special's flow takes some getting used to.
It does.
Because I've seen the chatter on Twitter, and there's a lot of people on Twitter who don't know because, you know, they're not really in the field with hip hop like that. You know what I mean? They like the mainstream shit. So there's a lot of people who are hearing 38 Special for the first time. And the first time Ryan heard his flow, first time I heard his flow, I was like, this is a weird, like, what is he, like a comedian? Like, it just felt like it was comical.
Like,
so you can take some, exactly, build hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You turn the 38 to the real game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of comical, so it takes some getting used to. I'm not going to lie, but once you get used to it, I'm like, oh, he's nice. You got to get past it. And then you realize that's just part of
him.
That's what makes him
persona
him.
and all that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But I like the way he said, little man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That reason why is because he says little man. When
Jadakiss, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Jadakiss, my bad. When he said that, it's like, when somebody say, yo, little man, that's not your boy.
You're right.
mean, it is, but it's almost
It's your son. It's like your son.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like-
You look up to him.
Yeah,
Not that Jadakiss and Fat Joe are equal peers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that right there, I wouldn't like that shit if I was Jada. You know what I'm saying?
What's behind that line though, right? You're his little man. So why would he say that? Is he saying that Fat Joe is the reason why that podcast, Jada and Fat Joe is successful? So you getting money off of the strength of Fat Joe really carrying it. I gotta be honest, when I look at that podcast and all the shit that goes viral, is usually some shit that Fat Joe said.
Oh, yeah?
I do
Okay.
believe that people respect Jada in terms of just being a rapper, but in terms of that success of that podcast, it almost feels like Fat Joe was the one that really, his stories and, his,
I got you.
delusions of grandeur or whatever you want to say, right? I'm not saying he's lying or whatever, but just
Right.
that's the feel. It seems like that's the main reason why that podcast is popping. Not saying that Jadakiss has nothing to do with it. So I think that that's the angle he's using. Like, yeah, you going off of, you under his wing. He's the one reason why y'all successful and y'all popping. So I think that's the angle. You know what I'm saying? But he gave him one bar. I did hear that 38 Spesh I think it was what's my man, 3 Letterman. Shout out to him and Watson. They got like a YouTube channel. I don't know the name of the channel. I'm sorry, fellas, but make sure y'all check out that channel. But 38 Spesh rocks with 3 Letterman and Watson on YouTube. So look that up. And I think when he was talking to them, he was just like, they was like, yo, Fat Joe, like, it seems like Jim Jones got the vast majority of the work. And Jadakiss is, I thought, the one that you was gonna have smoke with. He was just like, yeah, I know. He was like, but Jim Jones was disrespectful though. So he felt that Jim Jones was very disrespectful. That's why he got disrespectful. And he said, Jada only gave me 1 bar on the Aroma song. Make sure you check our reaction out to Aroma. He only gave him like the 1 bar. Like, is this a career? We talking about a versus or this about a career? So he gave me 1 bar. I gave him 1 bar.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He said he's not done rapping though. So whatever Jada do, I think he's ready. He got shit in the clip for Jada, depending on how Jada comes out and disses him. But Jim Jones was disrespectful, so that's why Jim Jones got all of this smoke. Yeah. So just to kind of, because I see things, right? Even though I didn't hear this full thing, I'm seeing a chatter around it.
Right.
So I'm trying to give people context. So yeah, but I thought that this was a solid. I think he went crazy at. If I look at this diss as a Jim Jones diss, I actually think he kind of got crazy a little bit on Jim Jones.
Me too.
If I'm looking at it as something towards Jada, I'm like, yeah, you better have a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he got in the clip. That shit better be fully loaded.
And I think too, because he's addressing Jim Jones. I don't know. I don't follow Jim Jones like maybe other people do or whatever the case may be, because it's been a while since I've seen him. I don't know if he's in the lab like that, so I don't even know if he can like create a response.
Oh, Jim? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jim went at Pusha though. He went at Pusha when he was on the block in Harlem or whatever. Like when Pusha had, he went on a.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I think Jim. I'm sure by the time this video's over,
He gonna put something out. Okay.
There's gonna be a response. Jim gonna say something.
Jim gonna be like, "That's for that motherfucker that lost in Vegas that don't know what the fuck he talking
exactly,
about."
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, please. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mention us negatively or positively.
Yeah,
cool
man. So, but yeah, though, I thought it was quick to the point. You know what I'm saying? More so Jim Jones for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, and you mentioned his the way he delivers things. It does take getting used to, but he is nice though. Yeah. I will give 38 Spesh his credit, man. That motherfucker can rap though. He can rap.
I really do, and I think the reason why, and I could be wrong, Ryan. I think the reason why you're saying that is I think you think maybe I'm wrong. This probably wasn't the best display.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. So
saying.
I feel like you're saying just so y'all know, and I think that this was cool. I think from Jim Jones, I think he got at Jim Jones in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is the best that we've seen from 38. 38 is we've seen him have
he can get busy.
Super crazy shit. In addition to, you got to get used to him. His flow is a very sort of comical. Maybe it's not comical now, but he is humorous in his bars. But oftentimes he's not. He's also not trying to be funny sometimes too. He can bar up, but the way he sounds can be funny. So he's nicer than this.
Yeah.
I still think this is solid for Jim though. For Jada, you better be filled to the brim.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, with bars. And Fat Joe, whatever. I think Fat Joe is just. I just don't think Fat Joe wants to be played with at all. That's why he mentioned the militia. Like, don't even say my name.
Yeah, don't even go there with me.
But Jada, he better be. Put it this way, I could tell by the quality of the bars, even if he wasn't going at Jada, he needs to be slicker.
Yes.
And then when he's going at Jada, like a lot slicker.
Yeah, he needs to be like, what'd he say? Because I was always told to get rid of beef.
Yeah.
Lemon squeeze with a banana clip. That's bittersweet.
Bittersweet. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out. That was a joint with him and Ransom. What was that called? Can't remember it right now. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, that was a cold ass.
See, yo, dude, 38 has so many hard punches. So he can punch, but just because you can punch, you can put punchlines together, that doesn't always equate to being a great battle rapper.
That's true.
Jada has proven that he can put shit together. What did he say? Oh, Ryan, off a shot. What did he say?
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
What did he say? Damn, I was damn near feeling you when he was going at 50. I was damn near feeling you. Even though your career's based off of someone else, damn near killing you. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Hard shit. Get Rich or Die Trying was a classic. Now you rich and you trying to die. You's a dumb bastard. Right? The way he puts his shit together.
Yeah, flips that shit.
It's just, Jada is very standing with him with Beanie, and he's very battle tested. And I think Jada loves this shit. Like he just loves. So I expect Jada to come very hard. I think he's going to set the bar very high. I think Jada's going to give him a full diss and set the bar very, very high. And I'm curious to see what Spesh does, because Spesh clearly was doing research on Jim Jones. Yeah. Like, he's talking about his ex.
Yeah, that's true.
Messing with a drug dealer from Harlem and all this other stuff. And so he's going to be on, so I think he's more prone to be gossiping, and I think Jada's just going to bar up.
Yeah.
And I think they're both going to bar up, but I think Jada isn't going to be so much on getting dirt on him. I think it's going to be punch after punch.
Yeah. Me too.
But I think 38, I think you almost have to. I think you might have to to dig up some crazy dirt on Jadakiss, but he can punch too, so I'm curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, man. Yep. So that's it, man. I think it's gonna be interesting though. We'll see. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's funny thing is I say I'm tired of this beef shit, but I feel like y'all can probably tell my energy is like, is there something about it, boy, that gets you going? So, anyways, man, shout out to 38. Shout out to everybody that requested that. That's the end of the video, and make sure y'all let us know if there's other shit. Yeah, DM us, man. Let us know about like what's, because we can't always we don't always know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. I try to keep up with it on Twitter. I feel like every other second there's some new interview or some shit that we don't know that helps give context to the distance. But anyways, make sure y'all DM us. But that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas. We out.